Hello, guys, and welcome to the
Drama Bomb! Today's topic,
Pokemon card game.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em
It's upside down.
all.
Oh, no, it isn't upside down. It's just backwards.
Pokemon. Okay.
Now, I think the first problem about the Pokemon card game is just so many people want to collect it, but I think that the problem is that people aren't buying it, is that it's a childish kind of thing.
Well, it's gonna be one of those things where we can argue about it. Well, my point is that it's not a childish game. You have guys like this, Zapdos, and he has attacks like Random Spark, and there's a lot of big words like resistance and stuff. So it's not a kid's game.
I'm not talking about the words and everything, but like the characters and the animation. It doesn't make it childish, but the characters, the people, some of the things that just make it kind of childish. Like some of the people, you know what I mean?
I mean, it is a story following a 10-year-old boy and his friends going out to catch little monsters and balls. But other than that, I don't think it's a childish game.
But the point I'm getting at is some of the things in it are childish. But I think that's the main problem. Some of it's not selling. If they had some more mature things, I mean...
Well, this is a child's game, and
true.
People, it's like the My Little Pony discussion we'll be doing one of these days. It could be for adults and for kids, because you see, My Little Pony, they have a cult following of males and females. Males being the bronies and girls
bronies
just being whatever. But it has that more push towards children.
Yes.
Right?
I think...
Your head's out of the picture.
Yeah, I know, And then it is, like you said, geared towards children. And then there's some of the things in it that are like, this is going against my point only, but it's more mature for kids, some things. Like, some things that they do, like, they just crush them into pieces or whatever. I mean, not that that's in, like, everything, but it's in some where it's just kind of brutal and kind of unchildish.
I understand your theory, but that's usually the manga. I mean, look at the manga. It's sort of aimed towards adults because you see, and if we can get a screenshot of this, it'll be perfect. We have an Ekans biting into some sort of other Pokemon's neck and blood spurting out.
Yeah.
I mean, the manga, it's going back to what you said. It's not It's not a child. It's not like all childs, because when you go to that manga and you think about it, you can see, although you can see that this isn't just aimed towards children, it's the mangas and stuff are sort of aimed towards adults in a way.
Yeah.
And
I think... Oh, sorry.
With, one scene, if we get a picture of this, I swear to God, that would be awesome. There's Misty. This might get a little M-rated from now on for a second. There's a picture on YouTube, on a manga of Misty in the bath, wishing her Pokeballs could evolve. For anyone who understands that, you know what I mean. In the manga. And then there's Ash, Brock, and some Pikachu in the background, and then she runs away. But you see, those things that they add, it's not only a child's game.
Yeah, and I think picturing more too, it could kind of be more mature, because one of the biggest questions about Pokemon is, what do they eat? Because they run around capturing...
Actually,
No, let me finish. They run around capturing Pokemon and forcing them to fight to their death. But...
Not death, though. Can you move over so
but
you're more in the picture?
Knocking out, but
as Pokemon says,
they're
fainting.
They're forcing their Pokemon to fight and get hurt and stuff. But, what do they eat? Because in the anime, not just because we're not really just talking about the Pokemon card game itself. In the anime,
Pokemon itself.
you never
Especially the games. Cause
you see them barely eating meat, but they do sometimes. And
is like everyone just a vegetarian? I'm sorry I cut you
Yeah, I know.
off, but actually, listen, I have an answer to your question. In the game, one of the games, one of the main storylines, sort of, a point was that you were trying to catch Team Rocket because they were selling Slowbro tails as a delicacy. That's
Yes.
that's also mentioned in a later generation.
yes, true.
Now,
I
you
forgot about
see-
that.
It's that they're eating Pokemon.
Yeah.
So what do? Chop up a Miltank to get a hamburger? Or is it a Milburger?
No.
And
Yeah. See, I think it's because it's a child thing where you're like, yeah, fighting, whatever. But then you realize that it's people forcing animals,
to fight to the death.
well, not to
Also,
the death, but to be
one-
knocked out.
One of the
And then they come to other Pokemon and slaughter them and eat them.
now you see in one of the world's popular sports, dogfighting, forcing two dogs to attack each other and fight to the death. The winner gets money. At the end, in the games, we're talking about games now. In the games, if you battle someone and you defeat their Pokemon, that you'll earn Pokédollars, which is the game's type of money, which you can use to buy stuff. So in a way, it's sort of, is it aiming towards animal abuse? You see, they're having their two animals fight for money. Winner gets the money, the loser has to pay the other guy.
Yeah. I think this is half of it. It's geared towards children, but some of the things in it are
There's
just
those
much
hints of
maturity and like it's just kind of mature too. So like kids are good for it, but I think like the younger kids aren't really that good because there's some things in there that they might not understand, but like there's some things in there that you just kind of think about and you're like, wow, really? Because
Once you get older, you start to understand. Now, this has been Drama Bomb. This has been Drama Bomb. We will see you next time.
Jason Party,
JM Gamer, stay smart, YouTube.
like and subscribe.
Subscribe.